of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State in the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Dallas Cowboys. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. His team 5 wins over their last 7 games. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready for what could be a tough one and perhaps a playoff preview come January. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win like a good pitcher without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, it's Hampton. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Out of the gun, Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
A 4th down, so the Chargers trot out J.K. Scott. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. So here the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass. They didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
The numbers on the ground for Williams a week ago. 18 carries, 85 yards, and a touchdown.
And he has 12 touchdowns on the ground this season, so you know he's a big part of their offense. They count on him, not only to score the touchdowns, but now they can play action, fake it to him, throw it out to the wide receivers, get it to other players who can also produce.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Here are the key inactives for this one, Charles. And as you get towards the latter stages of the season, you hope that this is a clean graphic with no names, but well, that's hard to do in the NFL.
Yeah, there's almost no way you think it's going to be like that. It's just a matter of what names are on the list and how you prepare to play without them. Everyone wants to finish strong. Well, the only way to do it, forget the inactive list and focus on the guys who are going to take the field.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Well, on third down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field with his traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The Cowboys at 11-3 on the year, and they have certainly got it rolling as of late, winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, wow, nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Here's Milton now to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Liking 18.
It's a quarterback sneak. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
It seems like a short distance, but a yard in this situation, not easily done. So big compliments to the guys up front for creating some space, and especially the guy taking the snap and finding a spot, finding a sliver, an opening, and making it work.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. And they're going to speed things up here.
First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Jet sweep. Here's Pickens with it. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Tuipulotu, he got in there and met him behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
19, go.
Here's Milton. He finds Pickens over the middle. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 18.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Cowboys first down.
Ready.
On the toss, here's Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Taken down right.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Chargers' 19-yard line.
To throw is Milton. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Elijah Molden. And the Chargers are going to take over once again. At the 37-yard line.
Well, Brad, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give them the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The Chargers offense and receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown set to go once more. And he's putting together some kind of campaign. Currently 2nd in the NFL in touchdown receptions among wideouts. The The Charger drive about to get going. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
We're scoreless after one. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Herbert off of play action. He's going to get this one out to his fullback.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position. It's actually utilized more of a scat back in this spot because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Herbert now. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly, got a great break on the ball, and able to force that incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Savon Rebel. And the Cowboys are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, he had to wait until December, but congrats to the rookie, his first INT.
Yeah, he's been a reliable contributor for this defense throughout the season. Definitely got a bright future, and has gotten even brighter after making that play.
2nd drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to walk it away.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 35-yard line.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fistfights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fistfights.
Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Trying to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge. No place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
Milton. Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. Out of scrimmage the 37 on 1st and 10.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
He's taken down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Let's go now. Ready.
Throwing is Milton. Over the middle, it's complete. 2nd catch for him today, and they're running down the 1st down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Six the Eagles.
10th carry. Here's Williams. Down to the 25. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. First target, first catch, and a first down.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Ready up.
5 yards from the end zone, first and goal.
Steady, steady.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Let's go. Let's go.
Williams will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
Hurry, 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 hurry.
The play lost a yard.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. To throw, it's Milton. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Charger D making things difficult, and it's fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
So on fourth down, out is Brandon Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. L.A. readies for its next possession. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down right at the line.
Complete to number 8, Omarion Hector. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And the Chargers first down.
Now it's Herbert. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Again, Herbert. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Right side, he has Johnston. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Second and 6. Here's Herbert. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Herbert throwing again. Throw left side complete. That's Johnston. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that one falls incomplete, breaking his string of 7 straight passes completed.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. To the air again, Herbert. That is incomplete. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Let's go, let's go.
They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Now Milton. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Ready, go.
A final shot before break. Milton. Here's one deep for Pickens. And that's going to be incomplete. So halftime straight ahead. It is time to join our good friend Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. Final 3 weeks of the season are already upon us, and I'll come out and say it. It's when playoff teams become also-rans, and also-rans become playoff teams. Let's dive in. Our journey through the NFL starts now at Ford Field in Detroit. The Lions at home to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this is DK Metcalf. He's going to bring this one in, and away he goes. 77 yards for the touchdown. Next up, we go to Charlotte. We'll look in on the Panthers as they play host to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And it's the rookie first-round draft pick, Emeka Ibuka. He's going to find an opening down the field and pull this one in. 52 yards, touchdown. Lastly, let's go to Nashville. It's the Titans hosting the Kansas City Chiefs. And it's the rookie, Cam Ward. He connects. It's a 16-yard touchdown. The Titans win their 2nd straight as they get the victory here. With that, time for a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. Things getting interesting now as the regular season starts to wind down. Meanwhile, in our game, not much offense to talk about. Just 1 field goal on the board. 3-0 the score. As we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Just one field goal in a tightly played first half as we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Ready.
He'll hand this to Williams to start things out. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And now as we get toward the home stretch here, the regular season, Charles, let's take a look at the list of key inactives for them in this one.
Yeah, and after almost a full season of physical games, you know you got some guys missing during the final weeks of the season. Nature of how we play this sport. Every team, you've got to be prepared to handle them. And the teams that focus on handling it, focus on guys getting ready to play, even if they're not starters, those are the ones that weather the storm.
They'll go for a gain of 7. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll go with a keeper. And he will have a Cowboys first down, at least at first glance, as they spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Here we go.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 56 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football,
come on.
sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best block.
And he will have the Cowboys first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
And the Cowboys first down.
They brought in the heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation, and sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
Let's go now. Let's go.
A run. Here's Lipke. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
2nd and 6 at the Chargers' 39-yard line.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw. Milton firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
60 Bison. Ready.
Now Williams running left. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 25. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Looking to throw. Milton He's got his target. That's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's first and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. It's time to get another look at this Cowboys offense. And Charles, we've seen almost 3 full quarters now, and neither offense can really get it going. Neither has hit the end zone, and neither side seemingly can make that big play.
But the game hasn't been devoid of action because these two defenses, they've taken over and they've slugged it out. I think you're exactly right. We're at that stage of the game now where one of these offenses, if they make a big play, that could be the difference.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Back to throw. Milton. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play.
Ready? Here we go. Start, go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Screen play set up for Williams. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Go. Panther 60. Panther 60. Huh.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Williams. And this one goes nowhere. yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Ready, set.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Here's Milton now to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 31-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he stopped immediately there. Adafe Owe there on the tackle.
30-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now 2nd and 9. Here's Milton. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. That is caught. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal
at the 7-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Ready.
They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Toss play to the right to Blue. And he will take it in for a Cowboys score. Jaden Blue, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken a 4th quarter lead.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortune. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Cowboys.
So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The visitors' offense and their wideout getting set to go once more. And he's been a tough guy to contain this year, and his numbers reflect that, as you can see right here. Charger drive about to get going. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 39-yard line.
Now Herbert off the bootleg. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Will Dissly, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down and 2.
Line.
Herbert. And Allen's got it. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
The Chargers first down. A gain of 14. First down, Chargers.
Complete, but now a penalty flag coming in late.
That's interference.
That might be PI. So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense, 1st and 10. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. Going to gain of 3 on the play. That is 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Herbert now. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 23. That one goes for 24 yards.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. They come up now on 2nd and 2.
Yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Herbert. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Donovan Ezeraku in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Down. 3rd and long.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. Work to do here with a crowd at fever pitch. 3rd and 9 from the shotgun. Here's Herbert. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshown. And the Cowboys have just about sewn up this football game.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. And this game not quite over yet, and we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all of their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he fires one incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
To throw is Milton. Work in the middle of the field, and he's getting more complete. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
They go with blue between the tackles. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready?
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third.
Here we go. Check. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Throwing is Milton. Left side to Lamb. And he will have a Cowboys first down, and that should be that.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Cowboys first down.
Ready?
First and 10 at the
70 Timberwolves.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
Ready? 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Go.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story in this ball game, but, hey, they got enough points to get the job done, and at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. In such a low-scoring game, it completely changes everything you had planned to do out there. Fortunately for them, they got just enough scoring to bring home the win, and in this type of a game, to play their defense, that became one of their biggest keys.
So for the Cowboys, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on Washington. Meanwhile, for L.A., it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.